How to handle sugar cravings on carnivore. Understand that as you're giving up sugar or other foods that contain sugar or carbohydrates or glucose, that there may be a period where you're going to be experiencing cravings even though you're satisfying your appetite with animal foods. I have many years of experience with quitting sugar, not just myself, but also my clients over at least the last 10 years. What I've observed in myself and in my clients is the strongest cravings come in the first 24 hours, and then those cravings subside over the next 3 days, and then they continue to subside over the next year or however long you eliminate sugar from your life. In my case, more than 15 years now. But the most important period is that first 24 hours. So if you're in that first 24 hours and you experience a craving, here's what you can tell yourself. This is a strong craving. I'm feeling this now, but if I can get through this craving, it's going to get easier and easier and easier. And it will even get to the point eventually where the cravings go away. In my case, with all my years of experience, yes, the cravings do go away if you don't re-stimulate that desire. So let's get back to that moment when you are facing the craving. And this isn't just for people who are following a carnivore diet. This is also for people who are giving up sugar, whether that's added sugar, going keto, or all the way down the line. The more I reduced my glucose exposure, whether from added sugar or by going keto, or finally by doing an animal-based or carnivore diet, the more I eliminated my exposure to sugar, the easier it got until finally the cravings really do subside and go away. For anyone who is watching this video, who is dealing with cravings right now, if you have committed to a plan to replace sugar and carbohydrates in your life, that means that you have enough of the foods that you need to eat, whether it's meat or eggs or any of those animal foods that are going to replace sugar. You have enough of those foods, number one. And then when you feel the craving, know that especially early on in this journey, the first 24 hours are the hardest, the second day gets easier, and the third day gets much, much easier. And finally, the really good news is that I and the people I have worked with have experienced something really wonderful, which is sometimes called the Atkins high or the keto high or the carnivore high. And what happens after about 3 days is suddenly your energy surges. And when I hear about the carnivore high or the keto high, I think that what we're looking at is a loss of inflammation, an increase in insulin sensitivity, and as a result, a wonderful feeling of well-being. So that's what I want to leave you with. If you're experiencing cravings, know that the first 24 hours are the hardest. Gets easier on day 2, even easier on day 3. And if you manage to get through your cravings without giving in to them, you may get to experience the carnivore high, which is so worth it. But whatever you do, be well and eat for yourself.